She squeezed toothpaste into his slippers this morning, but he went barefoot. "Good swing, champ," Kennedy calls. What Harriet knows about adults is that they say one thing while thinking something completely different. For this reason, she doesn't believe a word any of them says. She won't have to deal with them anymore when she gets to Algonquin Park. She has $248 in her bank account, but because she's only 11, her daily withdrawal limit is $20. Emptying her account requires 13 withdrawals, and she's worried the ladies at the bank might rat on her because Harriet's mother worked there before Irwin was born. She'd often pick Harriet up from daycare and take her to the bank to finish up paperwork. As the doors were closed to the public at 6, Harriet was allowed to sit at a big desk and draw with an assortment of pens. After Irwin was born, Lynn quit working at the bank and lived at the hospital. She came home on weekends to do laundry. Trent, Harriet's father, sat in the dark absently plucking at his eyebrows until he started going to farmers markets and met Uma. Harriet tugs on her mother's arm. "Bunny, please don't do that. You're not a 2-year-old. There's a baby stuck in a car." When Harriet's parents divorced, her mother went back to work at the bank until her breakdown. Harriet loves the bank and plans to work in one when she grows up. She craves the quiet and the sound of soft bills being counted, the clicking and sliding of metal drawers, the tapping of keyboards, the dependability of safety deposit boxes, the finality of stamp pads. Everybody's polite at the bank and nobody shouts or swears. She tugs on her mother's arm again. Somebody's forgotten their baby. I'm sure that's not true. The baby's probably just napping. It's not. Irwin bats the ball and it bounces feebly to the side. Kennedy applauds. "Way to go, champ. That was awesome." Other parents jerk into phony smiles while Irwin chortles, bobbling his big head. Harriet sewed some rags together to make a voodoo doll of Kennedy that she sticks pins into daily. Last Christmas, she asked her mother why he moved into the Shangrila with them. "You wouldn't understand," her mother said, but Harriet kept pestering her for an explanation until Lynn slumped on a kitchen chair, fiddled with a busted angel decoration, and said, "Because when he says he won't leave me, he means it." Harriet understood then that she was doomed to cohabit with Kennedy, the shouter and swearer, who calls her uncooperative and who can't even cook a decent tuna casserole. When her mother's at the hospital, Harriet lives on Lucky Charms. "The baby isn't sleeping," Harriet repeats, more loudly this time, even though her mother hates it when she's loud. "Harry, it's none of your business. I'm sure the parents are here somewhere and keeping an eye on the car." "They're not." "What's the problem here?" Kennedy wipes sweat off his nose. The Kleenex is still stuck to his chin. "No problem." Lynn swigs on a water bottle. "There is a problem," Harriet says. "There's a baby stuck in a car." Irwin stumbles towards them. Kennedy grabs him and swings him up in the air. "How about some burgers, big guy?" "Wowee, wowee, burgers with cheese," Irwin squeals, causing other parents to stare and jerk into phony smiles again. "There's a baby stuck in a car," Harriet shouts. "Harriet." Her mother grips her arm, but Harriet jerks it away and shouts even louder. "There's a baby stuck in a car, right over there." She pushes through the crowd and points at the SUV. "Fuck my life," a rumpled man in a Blue Jays cap cries before charging to the SUV. He gropes frantically in his pockets for his remote, repeating, "Jesus fucking Christ," and "fucking hell." His t-ball player son chases after him, hooting and flapping his arms. Finally, the man unlocks the car. "Tessie," he croons in a baby voice as he ducks in and frees a listless infant. Darcy, on her tummy on the couch, finishes painting her nails black. She spreads her fingers to admire her handiwork. Swag. Harriet sits in the armchair Darcy's mother keeps covered in plastic to protect it from cat hair. "Did you shoplift that polish?" "Damn straight. No way I'm paying $8 for this shit." Darcy flashes her fingers at Harriet. "Like it? Black is dope, dude." She sucks the straw in a can of Diet Sprite. "I'm going on a date later. I am single and ready to mingle like a Pringle." Darcy moved into the Shangrila a month ago. She's 12 and knows how to give blowjobs, suck on bongs, and inhale fatties. Harriet has no interest in blowjobs, bongs, or fatties, but she feels flattered that an older girl wants to be her friend, although in her experience, friendships don't last. Eventually, the new friend finds out Harriet has no other